morning, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I thought today we'd pick up right where we left off yesterday in John 3. And remember, Jesus has just explained the Holy Spirit to Nicodemus. And Nicodemus asked in John 3:9, how are these things possible? So Jesus replies, you are a respected Jewish teacher, and yet you don't understand these things? I assure you, we tell you what we know and have seen, and yet you won't believe our testimony. But if you don't believe me when I tell you about earthly things, how can you possibly believe if I tell you about heavenly things? So, what is Jesus referring to here? Jesus is referring to the Old Testament scriptures that Nicodemus should have known that point to him being the Messiah. There are lots of references in the Old Testament that point to Jesus as the Messiah. Here are just a few key verses that I've compiled. There are a lot more. Here's some key prophetic verses in Isaiah. There's a bunch in Psalms. These are called messianic psalms. The Psalm 22 as well as Psalm 110. Zechariah has verses that point toward Jesus as the Messiah, as well as the key symbolic figures and types in Genesis, Exodus, Job, and even in Jonah. So it's important as believers that we know the Old Testament and how they point toward Jesus being the Messiah. It's important that we know the Old Testament because then we know about God. It's important that we know the entire Bible and know the personality of God and the importance of God and our salvation. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great week and talk to you tomorrow.